Alabama's WVUA News at 10.
And thanks for joining us tonight, everyone. I'm John Huddleston. Alberta city residents had the opportunity tonight to voice their opinions on what their community will look like when it's rebuilt. Following the April 27th tornado, residents are trying to rebuild in some places literally from the ground up. WVUA's Travis Leader covered tonight's meeting where there was a lot of positive momentum, but also some serious concerns raised, including the hot topic of mental health.
At the Alberta Citizens Together meeting, it's clear residents are seeing change happening fast. And change some are very excited about is the Tuscaloosa City School Board's promise to build a brand new Alberta elementary.
We need a school here for these children. Everybody's not going to move out from here.
If you bring back the school, you'll bring back the families. If you bring back the families, you'll bring back the housing. People will want to build where their children go to school.
Not all news is good news. Attendees expressed outright dismay over the Alabama Department of Mental Health's decision to move the Taylor Hardin Secure Medical Facility into the new Bryce Hospital.
The idea was that Bryce was going to be moved there, and we never expected to have Bryce basically turn into a prison.
That's not right. That's bad on our neighborhood. We don't want them peoples over there. They need to let it stay just like it is.
Citizens discussed the city's plans in Alberta for Tuscaloosa Forward, and Augusta Carter says planners better look deeper than just University Boulevard.
All of this is Alberta. Just don't try to make all that over there so good. Come over this way.
But some are excited to say Alberta will still be their home for the future.
I'm not saying everything is going to be perfect. You're not going to please everybody, but at the same time, 10, 20 years from now, I envision a place where I'm really going to enjoy retiring.
Reporting in Alberta City, Travis Leader, WVUA News.
Leaders of Alberta Citizens Together are planning to protest the mental health shakeup. Not only did speakers ask the neighborhood to write their state representatives, but some also plan to organize a demonstration this Saturday at the Piggly Wiggly on University Boulevard. Well, Monday marks the 10-month anniversary since the devastating EF4 tornado ripped through the heart of the city of Tuscaloosa. Then it made its way out to the county. One of the communities that was heavily impacted was the community of Holt, located just outside the Tuscaloosa city limits. In the days, weeks, and months following the tornado, the small, diverse community quickly realized they would be nearly on their own when it came to rebuilding, something volunteers and church members in the community say was something that will define them, like it or not. Okay, we're having a little bit of trouble with that, but please join us for our special report, Rising from the Rubble, Holt's Story of Recovery and Rebuilding, this Monday, February 27th on WVUA News at 6 and 10. Starting then through Wednesday, the 29th, we'll tell you how the small-knit community is dealing with the aftermath and what they see their home being 10 years from now. In tonight's Home Team Crime Watch, a man is acquitted of murder and the jury never even got the trial. A Birmingham judge dismissed the case against Gabe Watson. You'll remember he was the man accused of murdering his wife while on their honeymoon. Today, though, Circuit Judge Tommy Nail ruled that prosecutors failed to present enough evidence to send the case to jurors. Prosecutors had alleged the 34-year-old drowned his new wife, Tina, while the pair were scuba diving off the coast of Australia. Meanwhile, attorneys for accused trees poisoner Harvey Updike say they need more time. They're asking the judge in the case for a continuance. The attorneys want the trial's March 5th start date pushed back because they say they need more time to prepare their witnesses. Updike is an Alabama fan accused of poisoning the historic oak trees at Auburn's Tumor Corners. An FBI agent has testified some of the defendants in Alabama's gambling corruption trial talked by phone at the time bribe offers were supposedly made to a state senator who was actually helping the FBI investigate vote buying. Agent Nathan Langmack said Thursday phone records show country crossing developer Ronnie Gilley and Senator Harry Ann Smith exchanged phone calls on February 8, 2010. That was around the time that Gilley was supposed to meet Senator Scott Beeson about a bribe supporting pro-gambling legislation. Langmack also testified that bank records show Victory Land Casino owner Milton McGregor sent Gilley $14.5 million in 2009 and 2010. Defense attorneys will take their turn questioning the agent on Friday. Back here in West Alabama, it was a day honoring those who risked their lives to protect others on our streets every day. The Exchange Club held its annual Law Enforcement Officer of the Year Awards, which took on a new meaning following last April's tornado. Current Alabama Supreme Court Justice Charles Malone spoke on the importance of laying down their lives at work. And while they were being honored for their everyday service, it was the tornado recovery that made the ceremony more meaningful. Here's a look at the law enforcement officers who were honored today. Tuscaloosa Police Investigator William Danny Webster, Northport Police Officer LaKendrick Edwards, Tuscaloosa County Sheriff Deputy Ray Jacobs, University of Alabama Police Officer John Hooks, and all the state troopers assigned to the Tuscaloosa Post. Well, WVUA is covering Montgomery, where two bills could put new restrictions on decongestants containing the drug pseudomethamphetamine. A bill before the state Senate would require a prescription to purchase the medication. A similar bill in the House calls for more restrictions, including only being able to use certain identifications to buy the drug. The state representative who sponsored the House version of the bill says it's necessary to help law enforcement reduce the amount of methamphetamine being produced in Alabama.
What we've tried to do is to work together to put together a bill that addresses the needs of the law enforcement community and their effort to reduce the abuse of pseudoephedrine product.
Also on your home team Health Watch tonight, 7 states are asking a federal judge to take action on an Obama administration mandate that requires insurance companies to provide free birth control coverage for employees of religious affiliated hospitals, schools, and outreach programs. The lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court of Nebraska alleges the new rule violates First Amendment rights. Joining Nebraska in the suit was Florida, Michigan, Ohio, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and Texas. Enduring that dreaded colonoscopy could save your life. For the first time, a new study finds getting the exam cuts your risk of dying from colon cancer in half. Researchers tracked more than 2,600 patients who had polyps removed from them during colonoscopies. Their risk of dying from colon cancer was 53% lower. Colorectal cancer is the second leading cause of cancer death in the U.S. and the 4th worldwide. On tonight's Home Team Education Watch, the Tuscaloosa County Board of Education has a search team to find a new permanent superintendent. The Alabama Association of School Boards will head the search. The board is employing the association to look for candidates nationwide. The school system will pay $12,000 plus additional expenses for the association services. Board members are shooting to have a new superintendent on the 1st of August, 5 months after outgoing superintendent Dr. Frank Costanzo steps down.